Good morning. This is your media report for Monday, February the 29th, 2016. I'm Sergeant Laurie McGee, Media Relations Officer for the St. John Police Force. Since Friday morning, February 26th until today's date, police have responded to 448 calls for service. The St. John Police Force would like to hear from anyone that has any information concerning any of our calls or investigations. We can be reached at 506-648-3333, at our email police@stjohn.ca, or you can do it anonymously through the Provincial Crime Stoppers at 1-800-222-8477 or on their website at crimemb.ca. On Friday, February the 26th at 10:40 a.m., police arrested a 34-year-old female they observed on Carmarthen Street for an outstanding theft from Giant Tiger as well as for probation violation. She was released to appear in court at a later date, but she was transported to the provincial jail for an outstanding committal warrant. At 11:40 a.m., a 49-year-old male was arrested at a St. Andrew Street residence for an assault that occurred the previous day at the King Street Tim Hortons. The accused, known to the victim, challenged him to a fight and punched the victim in the face. The accused was released on conditions to appear in court at a later date. At 2:09 p.m., police responded to a Victoria Street residence for a report of a break-and-enter. The caller returned to her apartment to see a female running from the apartment up a set of stairs. A 32-year-old female suspect was located in another apartment and arrested for break-and-enter and violation of an undertaking. She was held for court. At 3:40 p.m., the St. John Police Force Integrated Street Crime Unit, also consisting of the Kennebecasis Regional Police Force and RCMP, assisted by patrol, conducted a motor vehicle stop on Crown Street, which resulted in the arrest of a 46-year-old male passenger for possession of a restricted firearm, which was a handgun, and marijuana, as well as for violation of a court order. The 26-year-old male driver was arrested for possession of a restricted firearm, as well as for possession of cocaine. On Friday evening at 7:14 p.m., a 42-year-old male was arrested for threats towards another tenant at an Ellardale Street apartment building. The accused was released on conditions to appear in court at a later date. At 7:30 p.m., an 18-year-old male was arrested for assault with a weapon when it was reported that he sprayed the interior of a vehicle and a 22-year-old female with bear spray outside a McLaren Boulevard residence. The victim was treated at the regional hospital and were later released, and the accused was taken into custody and later released to appear in court at a later date. At 11:49 p.m., a 26-year-old female was arrested for impaired driving after it was reported that a vehicle was driving erratically on Highway 1 westbound and struck a guardrail. The accused was later released to appear in court at a later date. On Saturday evening at 9:23 p.m., police conducted a motor vehicle stop on Fairville Boulevard, which resulted in a 21-year-old male being charged for suspended driving. He was released to appear in court at a later date. At 9:56 p.m., police were called to a Michael Crescent residence for a report of a male threatened by another male carrying a gun. The caller reports he was walking home on Bonita Avenue when he was approached by a group of 4 male teens, one of whom produced what appeared to be a gun and threatened the caller. The group and the caller then went their separate ways. The caller returned home and notified police. Details are fairly vague at this time, and the file will remain under investigation with the Major Crime Unit. At 1:01 a.m., 2 males, ages 22 and 19, were arrested for mischief to a vehicle which was parked in a parking lot beside the Max Club on Union Street. 2 males were observed jumping on the hood of a vehicle. They were later released to appear in court at a later date. At 2:35 a.m., police received a call to the parking lot off of St. Patrick Street for a report of a theft from a vehicle. The caller reports a theft of a book bag containing books. On Sunday at 9:16 a.m., police received a call of damage to a vehicle at the Chipman Hill Suites. The caller reports that the window was smashed out of his vehicle sometime overnight while parked on Chipman Hill. At 1:47 p.m., police assisted an off-duty RCMP officer at Tim Hortons on McAllister Drive with the arrest of a 60-year-old male for a theft from RCMP jurisdiction. The accused was transported and turned over to the Hampton RCMP. At 2:09 p.m., police received a call to the area of the Reversing Falls Bridge for a report of a male pacing back and forth and looking over the railing. An officer talked the 20-year-old male back to the vehicle and transported him to the regional hospital for follow-up care. There's nothing of relevance to report from overnight, and this will conclude the media report for Monday, February the 29th. Have a good day and be safe.